Hi guys, I got asked to do a video on the difference in between high school and middle school. And there are a lot of differences, but they're kind of both the same. They're both bullshit. Yeah. So, pretty much, oh my gosh. Okay. So, pretty much, the difference in between high school and middle school is there's more people. And it's bigger. There's a bigger food selection, but it's really not all that good of food. And that's the difference between high school and middle school right there. But all the things that stay the same is everyone's rude. Actually, I think they get meaner, to be honest. I think I've seen more fights this year than I have in my whole life before then. I guess your classes change a little. I don't really know. You kind of have more of a freedom, I guess. I don't know. But it still sucks. A lot. And people are still going to be rude to you, and they're still going to talk crap about you, even though you're not in as little of groups anymore. But they're still going to, even though all these people on Facebook are like, oh my god, you're not going to have all of the same friends. I have a lot of the same friends. Actually, pretty much all of the same friends. I don't know what you're doing to get other friends. I mean, yeah, I have some other friends. I'm not gonna lie. I have, a bunch of people that I didn't know before. But it's not like I made, a million new friends or anything. It's not like that at all. And it just kind of sucks. And it's really dirty. And everything's always sticky. And the bathrooms really suck at my school. So, go before you get to school. Or hold it. That's what I do, anyway. Yeah. And I guess, it's not harder. I can promise you, it is not harder. School will never be harder. They're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be so much harder next year. It's not gonna be so much harder. Because they're building you up. I mean, in first grade, did you do the same kind of things that you did in 6th grade? No. Because they built you up to it. But did it get harder? No. I think my hardest transition was preschool to kindergarten. That's it. That was my hardest transition right there. I don't think it's any harder. It might be for other people. I don't know why, but it's not harder for me at all. It's easier almost. I slept through biology. But that's my class. I mean, I do not suggest sleeping through biology. You will fail. I can promise you. But I'm really good at that, and I already knew it all, so it's whatever. And I don't really know. There's just the real difference between middle school and high school, that I think is the real difference anyways, is that you notice more that you either do belong or you don't belong. And I've noticed that I don't belong. I don't know where I go. Because one minute I'll be hanging out with all these people who have millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of little friends everywhere. They're this whole big group, you know the group. Everyone has that group where they're all really best friends and stuff. And then I also hang out with the people who have maybe 15 people in their group. And that's their whole group. And I'm part of it, which is kind of crazy because I'm I don't know. And then everyone in that group always calls me the best one because I hang out with all these other popular people, or I don't really know. They're not really popular. I can't call them popular because they're not. They just have more people in their group because they're not as weird. That's how you get into your own kind of group thing, is because you're weird or you're not weird. That's how they split up the groups. And it's stupid, and it's rude, and it's mean, and it's horrible. I mean, you always have those really weird people. I mean, they're really weird people. I don't really associate with them, I don't think. And then you have your less than weirdish weird people. And I associate with some of them. And then there's your borderlining weird, borderlining cool kind of people. And then there's your borderlining cool, borderlining awesome people. And then there's your awesome people. Awesome. Let me tell you, a lot of them are a-holes. Alright? I've cussed out more of the awesome people than I can believe. Like one time I sat down at a table and I was trying to tell a story and I was being a little loud, because I always am. I'm a very loud and animated person if you haven't ever seen my videos. And they were like, we're trying to eat here. And I was like, I'm trying to tell a mother effing story here. So there's a whole freaking cafeteria. Go find another freaking table. It's, ugh, pisses me off. Alright? If you have a problem, oh, this also happened. I was at a football game and one of the awesome people who was dating an awesome person, which actually I talked to that person, which is really weird. Anyway, like me and my weird group apparently, we're just sitting up at like the corner, minding our own business, being loud and stuff because it's a football game. Who cares? You're supposed to be loud. You're outside, so you can use your outside voices. But nah, this girl was like, she turns around, she's like, can you all shut up? You're being annoying. And I was like, can you move if we're being annoying? Because it's a football game and we can be as loud as we want. We don't have to use our indoor voices, but thanks anyways. That is, I can't stand it. That's like my hardest thing from middle school to high school, because in middle school, everyone's just like, you're broken up still, but you're not as bad. And then once you hit high school, there's 4 different grades, and there's all those different groups. And you get put in with them, with all the other grades too, and it's stupid, and it's rude, and it's mean, and it's horrible, and it sucks ass. But, you know, we all have to deal with it, and it sucks a lot. So yeah, pretty much. That is the big difference between high school and middle school, and I can't really tell you any other differences because I don't think I've noticed them. I mean, all my grades are the same, A's, except for math. If you suck at math, good luck in life. I mean, I suck at math, and I got a C in that. Ugh, I had all A's except for that. Let that sink in. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and thank you to my friend Ryan for telling me what to do my video on.